What's up, fight fans? We are back at it with another edition here at Round One Sports TV. I am your host, Edwin, and where do all fights start? Round one. Let me know where you're watching the live stream from. As you're tuning in, let me know that you hear me loud and clear. What's up, Frontline? How you doing? I just got off the phone with Bam. He should be joining us shortly. There he is. What's up, Bam? My man in the building. Here we go. Here we go. Starting off another good episode here at Round One Sports TV. How you guys doing? Puerto Rican rum in the house. Thank you for letting me know. Bam has advised me of the Puerto Rican card in Puerto Rico. Oh well, the Puerto Rican card. It's not in Puerto Rico, but it's a lot of good fighters that Amanda Serrano are promoting and supporting. There's a lot of top prospects coming up. I'm currently watching the fight right now. It hasn't started. They're doing a little commentating. So there's a couple fights here, a couple top Puerto Rican prospects, young men and women that I would like to see coming up right now in the ranks. Let's see how they do tonight, how they fare against their opponents, and see if they can move up and start making some noise in these divisions. And we're gonna touch up on these fights as we're talking here. Meanwhile, we'll cover some of the top stories in boxing today that are headlining while we get these fights right here going on. And everyone, please don't forget to smash that like button for me. It really helps the channel out. And so let's get right into this video and let's talk about these fights. Well, two of the names that I put on the on the thumbnail today was Naoya Inoue and the ESPN episode 1. They were covering the fighter, one of the best fighters that we have today in the sport of boxing, which is Naoya the Monster Inoue. The first episode was based in part of his title defenses of all 4 belts against Luis Pantera Nari in the Tokyo Arena in Japan, what that meant to him as a fighter, what that meant to Japan as a country, and how they view their hero, Naoya Inoue. And the challenges that he had to face in adversity in that ring on that night in Tokyo, Japan. Um, it was beautifully covered. Right now, it hasn't gotten to the point in the episodes that I was going to answer a lot of our questions. It's early in the series right now, so I watched the first one. I like how they're representing now. Yeah, in a way, about time that they start showing some of the best fighters in the world their flowers, and that the world starts to acknowledge, who he is as a fighter, rather than all these narratives and storylines and false stories that they're putting out about him. If you appreciate boxing, he is one of the fighters that you should look up. One of the gentlemen tonight, right now, entering the ring is one of the gentlemen that I'm keeping an eye on right now. Is one of the prospects. He's starting to make his way into the ring. Let's see how this young man fares here in this match. So while I continue on the show, uh, and it's good that these things and these fighters are acknowledged for their body of work. It truly is. And when you're recognized and they do a series on you, it's letting you know that, whatever it is that you're doing it well, right? And you're exceeding at your job. And for them to make and give you recognition for all the hard work you're doing, that really speaks volumes. Not every man and woman has a feature or an episode series on ESPN. So when they're doing stuff like that, that says a lot. That really says a lot about who you are as a fighter. It says a lot about what you have accomplished, And it says a lot about the noise that you're making, that they can't no more longer just sweep you under the carpet and ignore you because you're in a smaller weight division. You know, Naoya Inoue is probably one of the best talents I've seen in quite some time. And I'm glad that, we don't get all these fighters and only in like 1 century. The fact that every so often, every century, we get that special kind of fighter, and somehow it continues to happen. And I like that. I like that. And we have a lot of great fighters in this era right now of boxing. Um, a lot of these guys, I really believe they need to take a page out of Naoya Inoue's book as far as fighting top competition and getting these guys to fight you. And I always said this. I've always said this. What made Naoya Inoue so successful is that he wasn't that loud verbally. He wasn't the type of fighter that was in your face, talking trash all over social media. None of that. For such a quiet demeanor and a calm presence, he's a hell of a storm when it comes inside of that ring. And with each opponent, they just didn't believe it because he wasn't loud. And I think that had in part and early in his career got a lot of these fighters to say yes and to sign the contract and get in that ring. He fooled a lot of people, but the cat's out of the bag. They know who he is now. And from here on in, there is no easy fight for Naoya Inoue. Alex Caporando. Let's see what my man does. See what my man does. He looks ready. He looks ready. Let's find out. They're about to kick off this fight right here. My man got the Puerto Rican trunks on his side. Let's see if he represents. I wish both fighters good luck, but I have a little bit towards my Puerto Rican fighters, you know what I mean? You know? So I hope he not only does he have a good performance, but he wins the fight and raises his stock. Little height difference here, you know, that's common in the sport. Either one man's taller. Let's see what the young man has. I feel the same about Oscar Collazo. He gets hit a lot like Cotto's too much. Oscar Collazo, man, he's a great 105-pounder. Puerto Rican champion, became champion early, fast. He had a quick rise. There's not a lot of guys in his division, but Collazo beat some of the top guys right away. Wow, this kid's coming out banging length, using his reach really well. He's got this guy in trouble already. And this guy's not just guy's trying to fight a taller guy. He's trying to like stretch out. It's making him look his opponent like, but you could see that he knows how to box his opponent, the little dude. He's moving his head. He's throwing a jab. My man's covered. Oh, nice stiff jab. I was gonna say my man's covered up, waiting for the right punch, and he hits him with the jab quick. And that jab is long, rangy. It looks stiff too. He's gonna catch him in between the shot. He's gonna catch him in between. Yeah. Oh, nice. As soon as he throws that right again like that wide, he should shorten it up. When the little dude throws that right hand wide like that, as soon as the Puerto Rican kid it hits Alex's glove, he should just shorten his left check hook. Don't throw it like this. Throw it inside. Nice, nice, nice. Good step 1, 2. Nice, dropped them. Nice, nice. Here we go, baby. If you're in the ring with guys like this, Alex, this is what you're supposed to do to them. This is what you're supposed to do right here. Come on, Alex. Put him away, baby. There you go, baby. If he don't belong in the ring with him, give him some help. If he's not on your level, you need to take the fight to him. There you go, baby. Good body shot. Alex, keep throwing that jab. Don't abandon your jab, kid. There you go. Pop it out there. Pop it out there. There you go. Nice, nice. 1, 2. Bam. Apply that pressure, baby. Yeah. Apply that pressure, baby. That's what I'm talking. If he doesn't belong in the ring with you, get him out of here. They stopped the fight. That's what I'm talking about. 1 down. Let's go, baby. Let's go, young man. There's a good start. There's a good start. There's a good start. TV fight, being promoted well, showing respect in the ring to your opponent. Thank you. Taking a fight. The young man did what he had to do. That's, you know what I'm saying? He did what he had to do. That's how you got to take care of business right there. If they don't belong in the ring with you, you don't let them stay around. You don't give them opportunities. No. No. You don't get a guy staggered and don't move in for the kill, Devin Haney, right? Not Alex. You know how Alex does? He finishes those dudes. Good job, young man. Good job. And speaking of Devin Haney, right? That body shot twisted his head. Yeah, it did. That was a good body shot. He hit him right at the top, on the top of the side of the head, and then he snuck that body shot right inside. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do, baby. If you're bigger, stronger, you know what I'm saying? Don't give them an opportunity. Don't. William Colon looked impressive too. That's what it's called, Bam Bam. That's right. That's what the card is called, baby. And we're going to look up some of our top prospects coming up. Puerto Rican fighters tonight being represented well. You know, we got a win right now. According to another one of my main man front lines, William Colon looked impressive too. So I guess that's one of the fights that also took place. I didn't get to see it. Good shit, good shit, good sportsmanship, good sportsmanship. Good. I like that. Good shit, guys. Good shit. This is, yeah, some of the upcoming Puerto Rican talent that we could start to pay attention for future fights as well. You know, you could follow some of these guys right here. You know, so that was a good little performance there by my man, my young fighter right there. I hope to see some more of the young man in the future. Uh can't wait to see him back in the ring, see where he goes from here, and we have more fights to come. But so as I was talking about, right? I was just alluding to Devin Haney's situation here. Now, Devin Haney's situation seems to have improved, actually. Yes. one of the coaches I was talking about, I was thinking about I was covering a story about Devin Haney on one of my episodes. And I was saying that Devin Haney's father really needed to get him like world class coaching. And one of the coaches that I thought not to, right, was Freddie Roach. I said Freddie Roach, and I said, man, maybe not Freddie Roach because, maybe the style, whatever, wouldn't. But in fact, the Haneys called in Freddie Roach, and they get in Freddie Roach to work with Devin Haney, and they showed some sparring footage of him right away, and a lot of people were joking about him already having the right hand up, and blocking the shot, the left check hook, um, and Freddie Roach was looking on. So Devin Haney was already looking like he was making good adjustments and better improvements with the tutelage of Freddie Roach there, you know. So let's see where this goes from here, now that Devin Haney is allegedly getting world class training from a world class trainer such as Freddie Roach. So let's see how, their dynamic, if it matches well, um, I haven't seen him in the ring with Freddie Roach as a coach yet. Let's see what Devin Haney looks like. And right away, a lot of people are gonna say things about Devin Haney, pillow fisted and shit. I can imagine. Oh, this, that, and everything. Well, Devin Haney with a new coach, learning new techniques and new strategies. The one thing I can tell you when you start to work with another coach, or you're trying new to adjust to new things and new tactics in your fighting arsenal, the best advice I can give you, don't try to punch hard. Just hit your target. Be more efficient with your technique. Learning, memorizing your technique, and because if you're trying to punch hard, sometimes that'll get you out of position. And you wanting to punch hard and hit the guy so much, it'll take away from your form and your technique sometimes. Learn how to master what Freddie Roach is teaching you first in your technique, and then try to hit hard. Don't try to hit hard, or the guy try to hit him hard in sparring or anything like that, because you're just going to start to divert right back to the old fighter. What's going to give you great form is repetition, remembering to do the same thing constantly until you don't have to remember anymore. It just does it naturally. That's where you want to get. Don't concentrate on trying to punch hard, because it's going to take you, sometimes it'll take you double the amount of training. If you just go slow and just fast, but just touch, but pay attention to your form constantly, just learn that with a new coach. Don't try to pop, 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 hard, hard. No, yeah, you're gonna be doing things for a lot longer. Yeah, I would rather learn perfect form and distance and timing rather than power. You know what I'm saying? Because power eventually drops, but your your um your form and your technique, it can stay. It'll stay with you. So if you got good technique, you'll be in the fight while his power drops. Then it's all about technique and boxing, what you learn. So you better learn that while you're working with a new coach. That would be my best advice. Don't try to feed into the narratives that people are like, oh, now Devin Haney's working with a new coach. He better be a better power puncher. No, don't focus on your power, kid. Don't. That's a mistake. What it'll take you to learn something in 1 month, by you trying to always intermediately throw your power in every training in between because you want to show that you can hit hard. It's going to take you 2 months to learn that one punch. Trust me. I know. So that's the best thing I could tell Devin Haney. When you're working on fixing your technique and it wasn't you weren't working on your power. It wasn't you didn't lose the fight because of your power or whatever. You could have still outboxed Ryan Garcia. You just needed to put it together. And that's why I would I would rather work on technique and fundamentals and the basics. Keep the basics. You have no idea how much basic boxing will save your ass. As a fighter, that is one of the if you can do the small things consistently in the ring, you'll win the fight eventually. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Because what happens in a fighter that a lot of fighters don't understand is that when they've pulled out all the tricks, all the stops, and threw all their punches, sometimes fighters are lost. Some fighters will convince themselves to try to do it again, like that, right? But once you've given like what you had, sometimes guys kind of concede in the notion like, wow, I hit him with everything I had. I did everything I was supposed to do, and he isn't moving. There's mental parts in the fight game that you gotta like, you know, oh, I hit this dude. Oh shit. And he didn't move. Your mentality has to be, bow, I hit him. He didn't move. Well, I got one more here for you. Bow, you still didn't move. I got another one here for you. And just keep hitting him with him until something gives, either your hand or him. One or the other. Let's find out. But I remember when sometimes panic would set in some fights for me early in fighting, where that I was hitting this guy 2 rounds a round or whatever, and I was hitting him with some of my best shots, and he was smiling at me, and it got me discouraged, and I didn't learn that, yeah, he might smile at you because he was able to take the first 2, 3 shots, right? But he's human. I didn't realize that as I was young. I just got shook a little bit in the moment, you see? And until later in life that I realized, you know, everybody has a good poker face. That's all. Okay, you didn't go nowhere. I got something else for you right here. I'm gonna keep giving you this all day, all night until I win or you walk away or whatever. However it goes. But I tell you what, you're not gonna scare me into thinking or doubting myself. Nah. Eventually you're gonna break. You're made out of flesh, bones, and blood, brother. You're not a robot. So just stay calm. Stay calm. You might have not have rocked them with the first. Okay, just chill. You got this. You got to convince yourself of that. And that comes with experience in the ring. That comes with experience. It comes with time, you know. And these gentlemen right here are getting in the ring right now, too. They're announcing them right now. I didn't really quite catch the two gentlemen's name yet. I haven't even I can see the one with the hat with the tattoos on his neck. The ref's talking to him, but I really can't see the other two, so I don't know who's in the ring right now because I was talking. So if anybody can let me know. Oh yeah. Oh, that's him? Okay. So he's from the Bronx. Him right there. That's Omar Rose. Oh, okay. That's him. That's the other guy then. This should be an interesting little fight here too as well. Let's check this fight right here coming up. A lot of these young top prospects, these are their moments. These are their times to come up and to prove that this is what they want to do. These are the fights right here. Man, it was cool. It was all cool just a week ago when you was fighting amateur with the headgear on. It was all good just a week ago, Right? Here's your man right here. He's rocking it. What is that? An 8-0-3 knockout record? Flores? Is that what that says? You know, guys, I gotta get these eyes good, man. You know, I'm gonna get these glasses eventually. Eventually. Because I'm not blind yet. Yo, there he is. There he is. There he is. There's our guy. New York in the building. Boricua love. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get that Boricua love going. Let's get the supports. Drop 100. Drop 100 in the chat. Not $100. The symbol 100. You know, 100%. They like $100. This nigga crazy. Yo, let's go, PR. What's up with my man? The other dude's in the middle of the ring. Hurry up. What happened? Oh, no mouthpiece. That's happened. That's happened. That's happened. Let's see if we can get another victory here tonight. How many rounds is this schedule? 6 round, 8 round? What is this? How many? I didn't see it. Flores now lives in Southern California. You know, he's getting good sparring at the Mexican gyms out there. Yes, he is. Especially if he's fucking around with the Garcias out there in that gym. There's a lot of sparring going on. That's like the Mexican Mayweather. You know, as far as gyms, like Mayweather's gym, he has like the doghouse and shit. Garcia, he be making them boys rock and roll down there. Well, right now, both fighters are really utilizing their jabs. You know, good, nice body shot, good slips too. He looks calm. He doesn't look nervous. The other dude got a nice little jab too, man. He's flicking it right in his face. Okay. The other little dude is really working at utilizing that jab. I like his jab. His jab, he's really utilizing it. Now that's a nice stiff jab right down for Flores, right down the middle. Flores is throwing that 1-2, and homeboy is he's throwing these. Looks like both little top prospects here, you know, are here to fight. You got to respect both men. You know, these are their moments to move up in the ranking and to show that, you know, that they want to move up eventually to become contenders. You know, break the top 10, you know, potentially in the future challenge for a world championship. Loss at this level in your career can really derail your career, you know, as Garcia saw, you know, not Ryan Garcia, but the other Garcia that got knocked out the other day, a few weeks back. He looks calm, a little too calm, you know. Well, I don't really know nothing about him, you know, Flores. So this is the first time, my first look at him. So I don't, you know, I don't know too much, but he doesn't look too bad. His defense looks okay. He looks like now he's starting to step on the gas a little here. That body shot hit him. Nice little jab. He's starting to loosen up. He's starting to loosen up. And the other dude started walking back to the corner with a different look on his face at the end of that round. He didn't look as confident as he did as the round started, I tell you that much. Once the Boricua started to open up at the closing seconds of that round, and I'm not going to say the closing second, I'm going to say the last 20, 30 seconds, he started taking the fight back. Maybe he was allowing homeboy, to see what he had, his reads, because you saw a quick flare of what Flores has. I liked it how he started putting his punches together there at the closing of the round. I like how he even started utilizing his jab better. He started feeding himself. He started like a little dancing. You can't keep your, mind off the fight. Sometimes I can see where a fighter does play into that and it actually helps them because they're in a zone. But when you're in a fake zone, you get knocked out. Sometimes it's hard to determine when you're in a real one or a fake one. You know what I mean? Oh, he's coming out strong right now. That's quick, nice body shots. I like those stabbing body shots downstairs to the body. Then he's switching levels. He's going back upstairs. He needs to pivot better. His pivot is not that good. If he can't pivot, he should just sidestep. Step, shift, step, shift. Like that, like what he's doing. Step, shift. If you can't pivot really good. Because he can't pivot, he can't pivot real well. Maybe it might be the nerves. He's excited. But under the bright lights and in the moment, it's when you have to, your technique has to be tight. Good defense, though. I like that defense with him. Flores, nice, good. Push off. Get out of that mid range. I don't want him in the mid range right now. Well, I don't know too much about him, so I don't feel comfortable with him there yet. He's closing the distance. He's going forehead to forehead. Wait, low blow. Stop the fucking. You referee, do your job. What the fuck? Yo, ref, you gotta get in there with more authority, bro. He's gonna do what he's trained to do, throw punches. That's on you, ref. Nice. Good. Keep that right hand up, kid. Nice, good. He's choosing to fight on the inside. Let's see what he got. Because it seems like this guy right here, this is what he wants too. So Flores, if you're gonna, this is where you're gonna live. Stay sharp. You got a nice jab from the outside. You're rangy. You got good reach. You can fight from the outside. There's no need for you to be in the inside like this. But if you're gonna be on the inside, let's see what you got. Keep those hands up. Good defense. Good defense. Nice. Slipping uppercut right up the middle. Right there. No. Right when he goes right, left, slip the uppercut. Right, left, slip it. Don't let him. No te deje. No te deje. Oscar comes from the from the Kodos camp. Yeah. Both these guys, I like homeboy Oscar's jab and everything. Good work. He was doing good. Nice little jab hook from Oscar. Then Floor. Oh, nice inside shot by Floor. Inviting him in. Let's go. Come on, bring it. Both these men right here are fighting for. You could see it. Oh, Oscar getting off the stool a little. Does that say 8 rounds or 6? My shit's mad small. I think it's 8. Nice stabbing body shot. Ooh, nice. Oscar's is his technique is tight. He'll keep his hand up, his right hand, and right now it's starting to go a little bit lower than it did in the second and first round. It's a little bit more in front of his chin. It was right here when it started. You see, so he brings it back every now and then. When he goes to step in, he'll bring it back. It's starting to rock forward a little bit. You see, now it's right here. And all of a sudden his hand is going. Flores is circling right now. I think he's trying to get the angle to come in. He has to work off that jab. Omar Omar is I've been calling him Oscar, right? His name is Omar. Omar is like really putting a lot of pressure on Flores, and that's good. Flores right now is standing his ground. This is what I wanted Flores to do. Stay long, snap that jab out there. Snap the jab, and work off the jab. Work off the jab, step, and don't go to the side. Straight down the pike. 1-2, straight down the pike. So 1-1-2, 1-2. Okay. Yeah. He can catch him. Omar is in the middle. He's ready for the outside shots. The way you can get to Omar right now are straight shots. Straight shots you can get to him. He's going to block that uppercut. His hands low. He's ready for everything on the outside. Omar. He looks pretty good on the outside. His defense is blocking, but he's the window. Watch his hands. He spreads like this. Watch when he look. Watch. He gets a little bit, and then he's bringing him down here. Look. He needs to fake going outside. Get him to bite again. Get him to bite again and go straight down the pike. A little trash talking here. So far, both men. Fourth round. This is typically when the fight should start breaking out. These guys are a little bit lower though. So fourth, fifth round is gonna be dangerous. Oh shit, he looks like he's huffing and puffing. You might want to go downstairs to the body, homeboy. He's already out of the corner, ready. And these guys are still like working on him, like. Yeah, Omar's tired. He needs a little help. He still got sneak that body shot under there, Flores. You're gonna need to sneak that body shot right in under. Give me one up top, a fake, and a body shot like that. That's it, baby. And man, I feel like I'm talking to the man. There you go. There you go. Keep that right hand up. Keep the right hand up. Pop the jab. Pop the jab. Circle out. Circle out. Pop the jab. Circle out. Then don't circle straight. Throw a straight right. If he keeps acting like he's gonna circle off the jab, throw the right hand straight. Then follow it up. Yeah, Flores. I mean, he likes to throw him outside. So it looks like Omar. I don't know if he had film on him or knew this but Flores' shots, he picks his hand up and he has to whip it like this. He's not typically throwing it from here. Good body work from Omar right here. Nice shot in the inside. Yeah. Omar wants to go in the inside for a reason. He's a little bit, I think he's playing it off well, but I think he's a little bit more tired than Flores is right now. And he's really applying pressure. There you go. Circle out. There you go. Oh, good uppercut by Omar to Flores' chin. And Flores answers back with a little combination. This headlock thing, putting his weight on him constantly. Both men are in there giving it all they got. They're both in there giving it all they got, and they're both trying to win this fight by any means necessary. Oh shit! Omar looks like he got slow right there. His shot didn't even come out fast at all. I think Flores is sensing that he's starting to break. He's a bit more gas. He's breathing out his mouth is open. He's breathing out of his mouth. Yeah, and Omar wants to try like that intimidating tactic, like you know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't be like fighting with me type shit. He's still in the fight, Omar. You know, his conditioning, you could see that he trained for the fight. You know, young fighters just gotta know how to pace themselves correctly. You know, if you're not all the way up there to oh, that was a nice clean shot on the inside by Flores. Boom. You see, and with these guys right here, see the difference between these guys young in their career and the pros and the elite and the great fighters, right? The great fighters can make reads and adjustments. These guys are typically either fighting or just boxing. They're learning about boxing. They're learning that in moments they can do certain things. Not all fighters know how to read or make reads or adjustments. You know, some fighters are too busy just boxing or fighting that they're not aware of what their opponent's actually doing. They're just working. And young in your career, that's typically what a lot of boxers do. But there has been young fighters, such as like Naoya in a way and shit. When he was like 19, he was making reads from day one. He's really impressive, And what these guys are doing is a little bit of boxing and a little bit of fighting. That's what they're doing right here. And with each fight, they start to learn about boxing and they get better. Some fighters go through their whole career not knowing what a read or making an adjustment is. What was that? A low blow too? He's doing a little complaining there. Flores, stay focused in the fight. Let the referee do his job. You do your job. Don't try to do the referee's job for him. Don't tell the referee when to, you know, you can get caught like that. The referee hasn't physically told that man to stop fighting. Flores, he needs a little bit of help to get out of here, bro. Come on. You could see that Omar is just like leaning on him and trying to get hard shots off in the inside. But as far as his speed, Omar's power, and his punch output could still be there a little for him. But if Flores was to push back a little and to test him and at outrange, he'll see that Omar's not throwing that jab like he once was in the first, second, third round. he ain't gonna have that same snap to it, and he'll see. But yeah, Omar's pushing his jab now. He's not snapping it like he was in the first round. He's like pushing it. He's like pushing it out there like that. Nice body shot on the inside. These men are going at it right now. Omar is now taking a step backwards. Flores not. Ooh, nice uppercut. Flores, if you want to fight. Ooh, big shot. He might have stole the round, Flores, with that shot. He landed the bigger shot throughout the round by far. Smith, that's gonna be a good fight. Bellum Smith. Oh, yeah, that was a low blow. That was a low blow. I thought it hit the belt line, so I wasn't going to complain too much about it. But on further seeing the instant replay, it was a lot lower than I thought. I thought it hit him like right on the belt. And I was like, yo, Flores, don't worry about that. Like, don't be that dude with every, because that means that he's hurting you to the body and you're letting him know that. But that was, in fact, a low blow. Oh, that was a good overhand right on the top of the head. Push him off, Flores. Yeah, baby. He's like, don't use yeah. He's manhandling him back now. Let's go. Let's go. You like to punch in the balls and shit, right? Oh, Flores looks like the fresher fighter. Yeah, you can see Omar. He's not even throwing the jab out there now. He's he'll throw it when he needs to, I hope. But I guarantee you, the next time you see him throw a jab, it's going to be labored. It's not going to be as fast as it was in the first, second, third round. Look at that jab. Look at that. What I tell you, it's going to be labored. Nice, 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 nice. Flores, you don't. Nice, good. That's the way you got to fight this kid. Stay on that outside. Use that jab. If he comes in, throw the 1-2. Follow it up. 4, 5, 6. Oh, nice. Nice overhand, too. 2-4, 2-4, 2-4, 2-4. 1-2-4. Bam, bam. 1-2-4, 1-2-4. Keep popping that jab, baby. That jab could win you this fight from this point. Omar. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna shift like that to block, you gotta take the second step, kid. Don't do it halfway. He's doing the right thing, Flores, but his training is he's like right there, man. He's doing the right things. He just there's a couple steps he needs on the fundamentals. And once you lock down the fundamentals, like I said, that's the most important for me. Nice, good level changes, upstairs, downstairs. Bring that shot around his glove. Bring and the fundamentals is everything for me. You gotta master the fundamentals first. Once you've mastered the fundamentals first, your defense, you start to work on angles and positioning, you know, um, and when you're working on angles, what you need to do, you know, um, also acknowledge as a boxer is the human body, right? You have to understand he only has two hands. There's only so many variations he can throw with these hands. I mean, there's a lot, and depending on the crafty smarts of the fighter, you're never really too sure. You make reads in the fight, you see the kind of punches that he's throwing and the selection of punches that he's throwing. If you notice that his selection of punches is 3 or 4 punches, like the jab, the 1-2, or he throws a hook or he tries to throw that's 5 punches. If he doesn't do anything else than that, then you're starting to do your homework. Oh, a little stagger there for Flores, right? Um, and that's when you start to make your reads and your adjustments. You're like, okay, he can only throw these kind of punches. That's what you're gonna look out for. What's the counter to that punch? What's the counter to that, you know, and whatever you guys have worked on. It depends how far along you are. You see, Flores did good. When he threw that jab and he slapped that right hand off his guard, what he needed to do is to throw the left check hook at that time. He did the right thing. He threw the jab, he went like this, and he got him to open up, but he didn't follow nothing through with it. See, those two punches were distraction punches in my book. And he used them as like real punches, and then like was content with what he did. What's up, Armando? How you doing? And like, and this is gonna come with experience. Both these men in this ring right now, really, both of them fought a good fight. I actually like the way um, um, um what's his name there? Omer Omar. I can't see his name or anything. I'm just trying to see it in my head. Um, I like how both these men fought tonight. For the level that they're on. Yeah, both men are this is a good, on your level type fight right here. This is actually a good fight. They both look like they're on the same level. So the matchmakers got this right here. You know, this fight right here could go either way. It's just who wants it more. Who wants it more? Boy, you better stay nice. Fighter starts holding on that long, clinching that long. He's getting exhausted. They got one more round. I think his both men's conditioning is gonna hold up. Oh! They begging. He wobbled him. He wobbled Flores. He stole that round. He stole that round. Flores wobbled. It was visible. He stole the round. All that good work Flores was doing in that round, the entire round he was doing, just went out the window with that punch. Guarantee it. Let's see if they show it. Where was the punch? Right there. That's it. It didn't really look like he got him that good. It looked like, well, they could be deceiving. But when he did that, that's like doing a full fucking axle twist off the pole vault and hopping on your dismount. It gives the judges the wrong impression when you don't stick the landing, right? whether or not the shot really hurt him that much, he went like that. He did the stumbling, and the judges will probably award this dude that round for that, bro. On second look, didn't look, or he got a good poker face. He might have been hurt. I think the punch hurt him. Good step back. Flores, you're playing around with fire. You got your hands down. You're going back and forth. Nice. Omar touched that body right there too. Omar's jab right now is trash, right? He needs Flores needs to like oh oh if Ryan Garcia can give Flores his left check hook right now, he'd win this fight in this moment in the fight right now. Omar's right hand is dropping. It's dropping dramatically. Not only is it dropping, oh, he just threw it right there. It was tighter. His right hand was up this time. Let him throw his little jab and don't move. Let the jab hit you and your glove. Just throw your check hook. Stay stationary. He's not going to knock you out with a jab. You're going to take a jab to the face, but fuck it. I'll exchange the jab right now for that left check hook right now. I would try it. I don't think Omar got enough in his jab to even hurt me at this point. I'd try it. I'd take a jab to the face for a left check hook right now. Hell yeah, I would. Hmm. Hmm. They mixing it up at the end and the inside. Look at the ref's face. Look at the ref's face. They banging. They banging, baby. Good fight. 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 What do you guys think this fight was, huh? It might be a draw. What do you guys think? Draw, Armando? Yeah. Jax, chill out. Jackie, stop. I don't see nobody on the camera. Oh, the neighbors are outside. All right. Relax, guard dog. Good fight. Good fight. Good fight. Good fight. Shit, I kind of thought that somebody was gonna get stopped in this fight. I stopped counting the rounds actually. Uh what who do you guys think won this? My man Armando, he thinks it's a draw. And I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to call. And this is gonna be a tough one right here. And it's fight like this early on in your career, man. Sometimes you can run into yourself early. Oh, yes, you can. With the same ambition and the same desire to win the fight, just as you, and training just as hard. Unfortunately, one of you guys have to lose, you know? So, some of these fights that you get early where like world class fucking championship future fights that could have occurred in the future. And sometimes we get those fights early, and it's a gift. You know what I'm saying? It's like Christmas, and when these guys are young and they're coming up, you know, that's when they take the most risks, and all of a sudden they get the belt and they're scared to lose it and everything that comes with it. Everybody that calls you champ and all the recognition that you get, long as you maintain that belt, all that stays. The minute you lose that belt, there's no telling when you're gonna get it back, right? Or if you're ever gonna get it back or become a world champion. So that's why a lot of these champions are not so eager to, once they get up there, to be like, yeah, I want to unify and fight another champion and this and that. Nah, man, it took me 15 years to get here. And on my very next fight, you want me to fight that champion? Shit, I want to be champion for at least a year or two. You know, I'm going on a vacation. Long as that entire vacation I'm on for a year, I'm the champion the entire year. You know? So, but at this stage right here, no belts on the line, everything to gain, nothing to lose really. You get these kind of fights early sometimes, and that's good. Let's find out who won. They're about to go to the scorecards. I can't hear this, but I'm seeing their reactions. Oh, he won? He won? Oh, the Puerto Rico Eve Efrain Flores. I can't be mad at that. It was a close fight, man. I felt like he was winning a lot of the early rounds and stuff, and he was doing great and shit. And both men came out there and had a hell of a fight, man. I hope to see both men back in the ring. You know, I would like to see more of both of them. In fact, there was really no winner or loser in this fight right here. Congratulations to him that won the fight. And he's headed that way. You know, they may meet again later in the future. 6 years, 5 years from now, or whatever, them two may meet again because you never know. He branches off, gets a world title. Omar branches off, he gets a world title. They're in the same weight division. They might meet again. We might actually see this fight, a rematch of this fight in a few more years down the line. Well, he didn't have a gap in the beginning of the fight. Omar just gave him a gap. You know what I mean? Yo. Yeah, Amanda, your vote don't count. You had it a draw. He did good tonight. You know what I mean? He did good tonight. So let's see where they go from here. He starts saying, I want to take Davis right now. I want to take Davis. And you be like, yo, what you doing? Right? Like, that'd be like hella cloud chasing, right? I'm ready for Tank. Yo, there was a meme, I think on TikTok or some shit like that. It was one of them things I saw a long time ago. He was like, I went on Indeed and signed up to box, and now tonight I gotta fight Tank Davis. And they showed the dude like this man skinny, and Tank was like next to him, and he was like, yo, he said, now I gotta fight Tank Davis. I was crying. Oh, they be trying to kill Tank. It was a good fight, man. It was a hard fought fight. Both men definitely fought tonight really, really well. You know, I like the fact that both men were here to fight. Both men were boxers and fighters. You know, both men came to throw punches. It wasn't like one guy was fighting a tomato can type shit. No, these were two guys that could potentially meet each other in the future, on a later date with bigger circumstances on the line. You never know where that ends up. So let's see where these two men's careers unfold, and we'll find out. The Zone got some trashy ring car girls. Like, them chicks look like they just did a bump backstage. Yo, Top Rank got the same hoes every year, but at least they decent. Why everybody wants to make PR their home? Because you don't pay money on insurance on a house, taxes. You could buy land, and your grandmother will own it forever. She could live in America for 30 years, then come back and get her house. They've been trying to tax us, the Americans, for years. But and then Americans use Puerto Rico as a safe haven, rich Americans, where that they didn't have to pay so much taxes on everything. It was kind of like they were slowly like migrating out there. The Jake Pauls, a lot of boxers. Shane Mosley lives in Puerto Rico. He's a black dude. A lot of Americans live out there because they don't pay taxes on the land. So the way that a lot of rich American people escape from paying American taxes is a lot of different ways. You can denounce your American citizenship, right? Where that you're basically saying that you no longer have a social security number. You gotta, you know, it's a paperwork that you file, and you gotta like pretty much turn in your social security number and move out of America type shit. And like Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons is no more a United States citizen. He can't he can come back to United States of America, but he's not a United States citizen anymore. So he doesn't pay on his money United States taxes to Uncle Sam. A lot of rich people are tired of, making $14 million, and Uncle Sam comes in and takes almost half. Almost exactly half. Like they won't take exactly 7, but they'll take 6.7. $6.7 million away from you from your 14 on taxes. When Conor McGregor fought that fight against Floyd Mayweather, he made $100 million, right? Wrong. He Uncle Sam came and took half of that, which is 50 million, and Dana White came and took half of that, which is 25 million. Is actually probably what he went home with. He never went home with 100 grand, a million. He never made that. So like there's a lot of situations where like American dudes go out to Puerto Rico, and you see a lot of white people in San Juan and shit. And the reason for that is because of that, because they trying to like stretch their money. And since what Americans did was Puerto Rico wasn't that far. It wasn't like going out to fucking Brazil or, going halfway around the world or whatever, right? Puerto Rico was like right there. That's why they gave them citizenship. They tricked them kind of, the Puerto Ricans, and before they found out, well, but the Puerto Ricans knew in order to survive too, you had to have allies. Being on that island by themselves and shit, you don't want to turn into Cuba. You don't want that, bro. I don't want to be in Puerto Rico with 1956 Chevys being the last car on our island. And we're fucking swapping out on washing machine parts for car parts. Because in a Cuban cigar is like illegal. We don't do no business, nothing with them dudes, Cuban. America disowned them. Our dollar does not travel out there. Our dollar is the only dollar in Puerto Rico, is the American dollar. There's no Puerto Rican money. You don't see the Puerto Rican president on our dollar bills. Hell no. It's US currency. So that's why they go out there and they fucking, and they take their money, and what they doing, and they just, that's like Tom Cruise, right? The actor. In order to pay and be in a certain tax bracket for all the money he's making, he bought a house in Rome, right? And what you got to do is, as a Roman citizen, right? You have to live in Rome for at least 3 months out of the year. So for 3 months out of the year, you got to receive mail there. You got to be seen there. You got to be in Rome. Your visa has got to be stamped out there for 3 months. After that, you can come back to United States. And you don't pay United States taxes, nothing, because you're a citizen of Rome. That's a lot of rich people do that. Or a lot of actors do that. Because American taxes, brackets, and shit is not designed for us to win. It never has been. Yours is designed for you to stay where you are. If you're not as smart or you don't got that kind of job to pull you out, then the people that don't have skills or qualities stay in their bracket. And what America does is basically trying to tell you, make be you have to be valuable in certain areas in order to make the certain kind of money to get where you are. And once you get there, America's system is set up to keep you there without them keeping track of you. They don't have to, because they can keep track by your dollar amount. They know what brackets to put the most taxes on so that you never make it out of there. Shit like that. Not unless you get smarter or better promotion, then they refile. Every year you file your taxes, they learn more and more of you. Yeah. It's never designed for us to win. Nah, hell no. That's why the motherfuckers, rich people, don't like fucking with Americans, because they get it. They get it. They like, man, I'm going to Rome. I'm going over here. I'm going to Puerto Rico. I'm going there. They don't. It's not always profitable. Everybody don't got fucking is making $3 million every month to be able to live in America with the rest of the rich people. That 1% is 1% for real. It's a real thing, man. And you can't maintain that. There's only a certain amount of people that can. Here we go. I seen that Serrano was talking. They were talking about some of the Puerto Rican things, I guess. I'm merely guessing here because I have no audio. I can't hear these fights at all. Nothing. Absolutely nothing on the fights. So because I found that it fucks with my microphone. What's going on is that the audio from the TV is going into my auto interface, then back through to the computer, back out the mic. So it's kind of like if I have a guest. So every time they talk, it cuts or echoes my mic. So I was like, nah, fuck that. I'll just call the fight by watching it. You want to take Amanda on a dinner date? I'm gonna have to set that up. I'm gonna have to set that up. I'm gonna ask her to come out on a dinner date with me. And then while we're on a dinner date, I'm gonna be like, yo, my man Bam Bam. Well, anyway, forget about Bam Bam, right? Amanda, what about me and you? Listen, let me talk to you. Look. Damn Bam. He's a sucker. Yo. Nah. Nah. I'll be like, yo, Amanda, you know what I'm saying? My man Bam wants that dinner date. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think she can pay, Bam. I think she can pay. You know what I'm saying? Tell her, tell her, tell her, go on a dinner date with her, right? Then just before the bill comes, you tell her, Amanda, you want me to show you a magic trick? She says, yeah, give me $100. Give me the $100. When the lady comes by with the bill, put it on the tray. Watch it disappear. Go. Yo, Bam. No se ama. Bam. Yo, that be some grimy shit, right? Them dudes be doing, right? Now, Bam Bam, let's be honest. If I was to hook up a dinner date with you and Amanda, right? Right? What would you order? What would you order to eat? I mean, you going real comfortable just chowing down in front of her, eating in front of barbecue ribs or some shit, rice and beans. What you eating? Like you eating crazy? Like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, but Bam, you know if you got with her, right? You better make sure the dishes is clean before she gets home. You know that, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if them dishes is not clean, Bam, listen, I won't even have to ask if you're coming on. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you're not. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, what do you? What does Amanda tell Bam Bam with two black eyes? Nothing. She ain't already told him twice. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, what does Bam Bam do when he gets out of the hospital? The dishes if he knows what's best for him. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Bam. You better put them hand towels just like Amanda likes them, just right. You know what I mean? Just don't, they better not be crooked when she get home. You know what I mean? I go to visit Bam and shit. I'll be like, yo, Bam, what's up with your eye? Silly me. I walk into doors a lot. I'm like, yo, yeah, yo. He said, I'm gonna eat whatever she wants. Yeah, Armando, they try to do that in the 80s in PR. That's where I'm getting it from. My history from PR and all the things. That's exactly where I'm getting my history from. You know, I haven't been in PR in a long time, but I see that, you know, they still popping up out there, you know, the J Pauls and They still popping up, but that was going down for a long time over there. Here goes the girls. Ooh, nice little. Bam, bam, bam. Ooh, these girls is getting it popping right now. Good head movement, side to side. The girl in the pink got a nasty jab. And she's quick with that right hand. She's got good speed. She's gonna have to time her right. The girl in the burgundy, she knows what to do. The one in the pink is slightly faster than her. She just needs to settle down. And the one in the burgundy has to find her right timing for her punches. She's either throwing it in back of her head or she's muffling the punch because it's a little either too late or too soon. She's throwing it too soon. She's not hitting the target. She needs to work off that jab and start getting contact with her punches, getting a little confident range. That's a good. She snapped her head back right there. Well, that was a good shot. The girl in the pink stood stationary. I think she made a good read there. Not sure if she, knew that on instinct or she made the read. But the girl in the pink stood planted. And she was able to connect a nice, good shot on her. She's got to stop pulling out with her head up. Yeah. It's not good to pull out with your head up. You got to bend your knees and step back. You know what I'm saying? Don't just pull back. Bend your knees down, extend your right leg, step back. As soon as that right leg pulls, slide and keep your eye on your opponent. Keep your guard up. With your legs bended, typically he'll throw a punch, it'll go right over your head. If he falls for that, follow it up. Whatever you see, there's a couple selection of punches that could be there. Nice jab. She's catching her with that jab. Ooh. The burgundy girl is a little bit more. She's trying to be a little bit more calculated. Ooh. But and I was just gonna say, the other girl is. She's letting her hands fly. Nice, 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 nice. The one in the pink is much faster. She's much faster. Her problem is she stays there. She admires her work a little. She needs to work and move. She's working and staying. And she's only going in a straight line. She's moving her head, trying, but that's all predictable. Same pattern, same. And all this unnecessary movement and things like this, that all takes energy to do. Nice, nice, good, nice inside shot. Ooh, nice work. Now that's what I like. You see how she had that bounce in her foot, and she hit her, and then she bounced back out. She's using her feet. She utilized her feet. She utilized angles. She threw the shot over. She baited her into it. Step to the side. Now she's using her gifts. Now she's using what you see flares of what she's capable of doing. That's what she needs to do. Boom, boom, and nice. Boom, boom. Get it ready for another shot. Bang. Oh, just a little bit more. Uh, she's got to find her distance. Just a little bit more. The punches are there. The punches are there. She's just not connecting. She's throwing the right punches. She's a little bit too far out, missing a little bit. She's coming up short, 2 to 3 inches from the target. Then when she feels like she's pushing inside, she's throwing 6 inches behind the target. It's kind of hard sometimes in a fight to get that perfect distance. And you got to realize when your fighter is either pressuring you or staying back. You know, you see how the girl, right? Like this. See, the girl is calculated. The girl in the burgundy. She's actually waiting for her to do. The one in the pink is more skilled. I'm not sure if she's the better boxer, though. She's definitely the more skilled fighter. For sure. Is she the harder puncher? But this girl in the burgundy, yo, she's no slouch. Nice. All this extra movement and all this angle the girl in the pink is using, you know, it could be a good thing and a bad thing. If you don't got the cardio to pull that off, you're going to start to fade. And that girl in the pink that's in front of her, the girl in the burgundy, that girl ain't going nowhere, bro. She ain't even breathing heavy. That girl in the burgundy is well coached. I don't know who's coaching that girl. Like I said, I don't got no audio. I don't know what's really going on. I'm just calling it the way I see it. The girl in the pink in the beginning was faster, you know. But this girl in the burgundy, she's durable. You see all that movement, sip, 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 sip. Good, effective. We got to see if you can maintain that though. You know, if your technique starts to fall apart and doing part to what you're doing in the ring starts to bite you in the ass, because now you don't got that boost, that little extra step that you once had in the first 2-3 rounds, and you didn't get your opponent out of there. The girl in the burgundy is consistent. She's consistently doing, she's not doing too much. She's throwing punches. You know what I'm saying? She's calculated, bro. Trust me when I'm telling you guys. The girl in the pink needs to settle in back more. She has to realize that this girl in the burgundy ain't going nowhere. She's going to have to fight her, box her. Nice, good movement, head movement. See, all that extending like that, the girl with the pink, those are kind of shots that she's wasting. And that causes energy. Oh, she just won for the girl in the burgundy just won for the fences. Wow, these girls are banging. Oh, nice body shot. Good jab. Damn. Shit. These girls don't fight like the girls I used to know when I was coming up. The girls I knew, they were still pulling hair and shit. And they were jumping on their backs on the ground and kicking off with their legs. These chicks is fighting like men. Mm, good. Yo, the one in the burgundy, bro, her technique, her defense is pretty sharp. She be blocking some big shots from the lady in the pink, man. She was blocking a lot of shots from her. Now, the one in the pink, man, she's definitely more skilled. She's definitely like she's just doing a little bit extra shit. This Mexican girl ain't going nowhere, bro. She's tough. She has to dig into that body. She has to dig into that body. Is she Mexican? The girl in the burgundy? I see her trainer got that Mexican flag on him, so I'm assuming, but not sure if that means she is or he is. I got no audio. I can't hear this. Good, 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 good. Oh, mm. Come on, don't start this shit now, girls. These girls is having an amazing fight. Come on, girl. The girl in the pink can't be scared to throw her. Like, it's not that she's scared, but from the right distance, she's too alert. She's a little too far out or a little too in. She's like coming up short with her punches or not. Her punches are getting stuffed on the inside. See that beautiful jab she has? She needs to work that more. Yeah. Hit it, step, then give her a different look. Switch up the jab. Don't throw the same jab. You got that speed. You got the angle on the jab and everything. Nice. She looked down on the floor for. Good shit. Nice, 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 nice. Throw it straight down. Boom, nice. Straight down. Just like that, baby. Throw it down. Oh, oh, oh. Stop. You can't be always head hunting, girl. The girl in the pink is just straight head hunting. She's got to hit this girl in the body. Slow her down a little bit, too. The girl in the burgundy is fucking. She ain't going nowhere. You could see that in her face. She's gonna be there if this fight goes to the later rounds. She's gonna be there, bro. You could see it. She's not even breathing out of her mouth. Nothing. You're gonna have to take some of that out of her. This girl with the pink got her hands on the ropes like that. You got to take her hands off the rope. Put them in between her legs. Don't let your fighter sit with their hands on the rope. That's a mistake too. Take their hands off. Her coach got to see shit like that. Look at her hands. Look at her hands. She didn't really have them like leaning with her elbows, with her gloves. Still, I would knock them off. Nice, nice, nice. Good, 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 good. Wow, that jab is fucking peppering her. Whoa, she just throws that left hook. She's been throwing that left bomb, left hook, but the girl in the pink definitely is like onto her. She's like, man, get that shit out of here. Good defense, baby. Good defense. That's right. That's right. Nice. Nice shot. Ooh. Make it a miss big. Bring that up. Mm. Ooh. She's been trying to land that big left hook. Whoa, whoa. Making a miss big. And you got to make a pay, though, too. Can't just make a miss and let her get away with it. Oh, nice shot. The girl with the pink whooped her ass this entire round. The burgundy girl lost this round hands down. There's not. She hasn't even touched her. She hasn't even touched her this round. The girl in the burgundy didn't even land a punch. The girl in the pink, that's the end of the fight right there. Yeah, I guess so. Well, the girl in the pink definitely won that last round, hands down. The girl in the burgundy couldn't catch up to her. Tell you that much. Fucking lights. Oh, that was the punch that I saw. Yeah, caught her back like they snapped her head back. Yeah. And from that moment on, right there, that girl in the burgundy didn't land a single punch on her. What called Ding? A lot of excuses in boxing, matchmaking coming up. Junto. Junto Nakatoni's gonna fight. Naoya Inobrade's brother's gonna fight. Casamaro's gonna fight on that card. There's a lot of good boxing. I mean, this entire weekend, October 12th, October 13th, October 14th. Some of these fights are gonna be early in the morning because remember they're Japan time. So if you really are interested in watching those fights, just be aware of that. Okay. Um I think I'll go live too and try to get you guys notified on it just in case. Junto Nakatoni is an amazing fighter. That's Amanda Serrano's coach, right? Which he's married to Amanda Serrano's sister. Yeah. So Bam, I still think you got a chance, dog. You just better have those dishes washed every day. That's it. That'd be crazy and shit. You be out on a date with Amanda and some thugs walk up and be like, yo, give me your wallet. Be like, baby, take care of that. Yeah. Oh, she won. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And I think she won because she clearly won that last round. Some of those rounds were close, but from my recollection, the girl in the pink was, the girl in the burgundy, like I said, was durable. She was definitely durable. She was definitely game. She was well coached. The girl in the pink was just too fast, man, in the beginning. That them lightning shots. What she really had to do is get her, her timing and her rhythm, you know, um, and understand that there's gonna be other girls that are in there that are not afraid of you and they're gonna stand and fight you, just like that Mexican girl just did. Um, and she did good. She did good. She boxed when she needed to box. She fought when she needed to fight. And good win. Good win. I like it. So far, I don't feel like the judges have got any of these fights wrong. I don't feel that anyway. I don't feel like anybody's gotten robbed. And I believe that all the people that won tonight were the right winners. So that's really good when you start to watch, these fighters coming up, you know, good Puerto Rican talent for the future, you know, and let's see where they go from here. Let's see how they develop. Sometimes we see these fighters. There has been instance in my life where that I saw a fighter at this point in their career, never saw that fighter again. Never saw that fighter again. He went into a party and never left. Unfortunately, the party, the lifestyle, the drugs, the sex, everything, it took him out. So, it's not always guaranteed that the fighter will continue, you know what I mean, in any way, and then like look at Amanda in the ring and shit, showing her support and love to other fighters and stuff. But look how much bigger Amanda is. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, female fighters and shit. Like, look at her. You know what I mean? Bam Bam getting in a fight down the street and shit. Brothers roll up and be like, yo, what's up, Bam? Bam be like, yo, don't make me get Amanda, bro. Oh shit. Why you gotta get Amanda, bro? Like, yo, like real talk. Yo, what the hell is this? Ah, they hit her with the pendant. Ah, they made her a member of the team. Good shit, good shit. He played it off like he was proposing and shit. That was a cool joke. Amanda taking care of her girl. That's what's up. Showing the love. It's a good fight, man. Both these girls were in there fight. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. They picked a good one to showcase her like this. They didn't pick no bum ass girl that came off the YMCA and didn't have no boxing. This was like a real fight. A real fight right there. That's a real fight right there. And I'm proud of both girls. Both girls got shit. They got my vote, man. Both them girls went in there and they fought like warriors. It's young in their career, but that's kind of fighting that you want to see out of your fighter, whether or not they want to prove that they want to be a fighter. Is this the path you choose? Is this the road you want to go down? Well, then this is what you're gonna have to do. You can't play boxing, man. You're gonna play boxing, you go in there and you're gonna get hurt. Play around. So Amanda Serrano knew, she wanted to probably showcase her girl, but didn't want to put her in there with a tomato can. Nah, I'm gonna get you somebody a fight, and girl, I'm gonna let you know right now, this is a fight. This is a fight. So yeah, you seen Jay Paul in there and shit, look fat as hell. Listen, I don't know about that J. Paul Mike Tyson shit, bro. Because statistically, let's say Jake Paul goes to like a doctor, right? A health physician doctor, a athlete health physician doctor, and he tells him, "What can you tell me about the average 60-year-old man, and how did he take a punch versus a 20-year-old man?" Right? And the doctor's gonna tell him X, Y, and Z. He's going to say, the 20-year-old can take it because of this. When you're 60 years of age, this is what happens to the human body, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I don't have to be no doctor, no physician to tell you that a 60-year-old man, okay, is going to take a punch from a much younger Jake Paul like that, and that Mike Tyson's going to be able to take the punch as well. So, the problem in this equation is that Mike Tyson, you know, um obviously was an athlete, and he was obviously a boxer, and he's trained to take punches and X, Y, and Z. Mike's been out of the gym how many years plus? 10, 15. How many years have he been out of the ring? When was his last initial fight? Because he had an exhibition with Roy Jones Jr., right? I mean, I guess you can count that, right? They didn't have headgear on. They were in there slugging it out, even though it wasn't a sanctioned body, sanctioned, to be like a real fight between them. And it was put on as an exhibition with 2-minute rounds, I think it was. Um, uh, it's still a fight, and Roy Jones knows how to throw a punch. Roy Jones is a pretty good puncher in his own right, and he couldn't knock out Mike Tyson. Now that's how many years removed from the Roy Jones fight is he to the Jake Paul? What it has got to be like 8 years or some shit like that, right? I can't exactly remember. We're 2024 now, so how long ago was that? When Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones Jr. If anybody knows that, let me know in the chat. Um, she's being real irresponsible with her defense. What is Amanda saying, guys? Is she announcing a fight or anything? Or she just speaking about promoting women boxing and etc. I like the denim suit and everything, Amanda, but you could have rocked something different. I like it, but I've seen Amanda different. I guess she was going for a certain look. Maybe if I saw her outfit and the shoes with the glasses and everything. Right now it shows her shoulders real like big and shit as a woman and shit. I know she's a fighter, but I just think that her outfit could have been a little bit better. And he's like Amanda's coach, but married to Amanda's sister. That was good shit right there, though. Good shit, guys. All right. So, fight fans, Is that the last fight, guys? Was that the last fight right there on the card? Or is there's just one more fight? Is this kid fighting, or is this the main event of the card? I know that I've been talking and shit. Uh and I wasn't really keeping track too much of the card, the main event of the card and shit. I think that was the main event. Yeah. So listen, fight fans. Listen, we got to see some top prospects coming up right now. Um, you know, Puerto Rico, one across the board from what I saw. I didn't get to see all the prelim fights, but from what I caught it, good night for PR boxing, good night for boxing itself. Shows that we don't come out and just fight tomato cans. We're coming out there and we're fighting fights. And these matchmakers are getting these fights right. We're not going in there, and you can see that our opponent has skills in front of him too, and presented us a problem early in our career as a fighter. And I think that that is good to develop as a fighter. You don't want to give your fighter false confidence with fighting these cab drivers and stacking your record. By doing so, you're going to make your fighter think a different way about themselves. It might even cause them to train less because they're so good. Look what they're doing to their competition. Let them young men and women find out that they're in the fight business, and that you're gonna get in a fight, and how good you need to train to make sure you don't have a bad night at the office. And what level are you truly on? Don't give your fighter this false confidence that he's a much better fighter than he or she is, because you're putting in these cab drivers against them. You see? Not us. What we do, we fight the big, the tough fights. You know, the biggest name on the car, in front of us. And you don't want to jump from a prospect right into the ring with a champion. That would be foolish. The way that these young men and women are developing right now, the way that they're choosing their opposition and their opponents for them, it's very, very, very good. And I like it. There's one more fight. There's one more. The main event time. I got you. Let me put it back on over here, because like I said, I can't hear it. Can't hear it. Oh shit. How I'm not gonna play around with it right now, because I end up pressing the wrong button and I'll end up messing it up the way I got it. All right, this my man right here. He's from Mexico. The one getting in the ring right now. Oh, he's going in. So who this? Who's this? He's they're about to tell his name right now. And I'm seeing this young man right here for the first time too. I've never seen him box before. Let's see what his record is. So this is the main event then. All right. Let's go. More boxing. I'm down to watch some more boxing. Here we go. Here we go. You see the Puerto Rican flag, the Mexican flag? Yeah, this is the main event right here. What's his name? Rivera? What's that say over there? I can only see the R. Yeah, I think it's going out to Rivera. Okay. So Amanda Serrano got to promote her girl. Got out there for women boxing, said her piece. Now we're off to the main event. It's good that Amanda's getting these girls the right money, man. And you know, I gotta admit, Jake Paul, he really fucking saved Amanda, bro. Amanda was not making nowhere near that kind of money, man. Jake Paul took a chance in Amanda too. Because it's not like Jake Paul just saved Amanda, that it was an automatic save. No, that's bullshit, right? Because Amanda had to do her part. Amanda had to go in that ring and execute. Amanda had to go in that ring and win. Amanda had to extend her career way later in her age to stick around and fight these fights because Amanda has lost a step over the years. If you think Amanda's good right now, you need to go watch her older fights when she was fucking dominating. Okay? She's like a 7-time freaking women's champion, bro. It's ridiculous, right? Yo, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you know, Jake Paul, I'm not gonna say he found Amanda. He just gave her that notoriety and that stage, that world stage that she was able to prove herself. That's basically it. She could have went in there and fell flat on her face. And what would Jake Paul have? Nothing. He picked the right girl. He already saw what the world, what we knew Amanda was as a fighter. It's not like he went and got her world class training and she switched coaches and she got the same fucking coach, everything. Amanda's still herself. He just saw her value. And the fact she lived in Puerto Rico, that was his end. She got him into the caseríos. You know what I'm saying? Because without Amanda's stamp, Jake Paul doesn't walk around in Puerto Rico like he was doing. You know what I mean? So, and then Jake Paul made friends and spread some money and got his own little thing going. But had it not been for Amanda, he doesn't make it through that island like that neither. I definitely know he ain't rocking them chains on that island. Tell you that much. Niggas just got hit with 2 hurricanes out there. They hungry. Yeah, Jake Paul, you got how? What? Yeah, come in here. Come on, sit right here. That motherfucker walk out that bitch naked, and it was doing part to Amanda's, stamping approval. So they both helped each other. So like for a lot of people to come out, yeah, I appreciate what he did for her. I'm not knocking anything, but you know, I don't think Jake Paul fucking made her any better of a fighter. That Amanda did all that. She had to do the winning. That's all I'm saying. He gave her the opportunity 100. I don't think she become so successful as she did without him. And I don't think Jay Paul, branches out to the Puerto Rican crowds and the fan base and connects, more with more fan base, real boxing fans. His fans were social media fans. They did support him though. They did pack some of those places in Cleveland where he's from. But when he branches outside of Cleveland, he was gonna need a little bit more help, you know. Plus, he wasn't fighting nobody, so that was the problem. What's that say, Rivera on his? I can't see it all the way. What's his name? Just put his name on the screen real quick. They probably said his name like 10 times. They acting like he's the one. Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah, exactly what it says. They acting like he's the one. They there to support him. There's your peoples. Come on, baby. Don't let us down. This is your moment. This is your moment. You a little shorter too, huh? Mexican fighters is tough. They tough. They can take an ass whooping. They can take an ass. They durable. That's one thing about them. They durable. But you can outsmart them. You can outbeat them. A lot of Puerto Rican fighters, we slick. We slick. But the thing with a lot of us, it gets to our heads. We become Americanized. We like to fucking stay out in the club a little too long. You know what I mean? Sometime, you know. But every now and then you got that one Puerto Rican guy that branches out and separates himself from everybody else. You know, and that's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking, the next star. Let's see what he looks like. He slipped the first two punches pretty good right now. I like how Rivera just slipped that nice little slip right there. The little Mexican dude is testing him with the jab. His head movement is good. I like his slide off his back foot, putting the pressure. He's fighting off the back foot right now, working off the jab. Good reading little round right now. Settle into the fight. He's got to find a way in. Real early, it's first round, and that's what he's doing now. He's gonna make his nice jab, snapped it. This Mexican kid is leaning in off the front foot. He's leaning in real. He's like putting a lot of his weight because he wants to throw hard. Oh, nice big shots. I think the Puerto Rican kid knows it. He's not evading the jab as he did. He's anticipating the Mexican dude to come in with that second punch. Good, good, good. Now he's making a miss. Now he's angling out, circling, popping his jab. Push that jab down, kid. Don't let him stick it in your face. He's trying to blind you. You see how the Mexican kid just keeps it out there? He shouldn't allow that. Smack that shit down. Every time he gets, like, he's just like, don't let him do that. Take that away. The Puerto Rican kid is not taking away his jab at all. There you go. Nice. Oh, I almost thought he got him with that left check hook. He was setting that up. Nice, nice. Good jab. Good stiff jab. Snapped his head back. Nice. Nice. Good. Good. He's settling in the fight right now, man. This Puerto Rican kid is starting to settle in the fight. He's starting to move around his range. And this is the first round. You could tell these kids is like fresh off amateur and shit. Low fights coming up. They're quick. They're quick starters, like, and then in the pros you start to realize that you got to have some feeling out rounds and shit. And the amateurs, it's a lot of offense. It's a lot of fast starts, right? Because you only got 3 rounds to get it done, right? So, you can tell these guys right here, they're definitely there to mix it up. I thought Jake Paul fights Mike Tyson instead of Mexican fighters. No, he's gonna fight Mike Tyson. This Mexican kid is tall. Hell yeah, he is tall for the division. He's like a Mexican Sebastian Fundora, Espinoza. Ironically, both of them are Oh, three of them are. Oh, he's he's doing the right things, and he's just fast enough too to catch up to this tall ass dude. This tall dude is them tall skinny dudes is dangerous, bro, because they hit deceptively hard. Some of them, some don't got no pop, but I've run into a couple of flacos that hit heavy. Oh, he with that overhand right, he's been throwing it. He's been missing him by like this much, bro. Rivera's been missing him by like in that. Oh, nice, good body shots. Oh, nice shot. Rivera knows how to fight him. Rivera knows how to fight a tall fighter. He knows how to take those first two shots that are not as hard, that like that pity pat 1-2, and how to bulldoze through that. Oh, nice shot, nice check hook. Oh, yeah, baby, yeah, Rivera, yeah. Oh, that was three big punches right there. Boom, nice. Oh, and his defense is good. He's not get. He's real stingy. His defense has been good, really good. He hasn't been giving this message. Now, this takes a lot of energy to do. This, what he's doing, Rivera, the pressure and everything, it takes a lot to do this. Now, this Mexican kid, oh, nice. Mm-mm-mm. Remind me of a young with Wilfredo Benitez. Mm-mm-mm. Come on, kid. Oh, big shot. Nice overhand right. Nice. Oh, and follows it up with a stiff jab. Nice way to close the round. Oh, he definitely won that round. He definitely won that round. Good work. Good work. Good work. He's breaking that big tall. He's chopping that tree down. Nice. And you see, he got the Mexican kid, the taller kid, overextending, reaching. He's got good burst off the first step. He's got good bounce off that first step, man. I like that first step. Let's see what he's made of. Let's see what he's made of. It's 3 rounds, you know. Um, I can't remember the Mexican kid winning a round. He did some good work. Second, I don't know if I give it to him. Oh, nice. That right hand's coming over the top too quick for him to adjust. Nice, 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 nice. Yo, and you know what I like too about Rivera? He was gonna throw a punch, and he knew he was gonna be too far out of range, and he took the punch back to not to waste any a punch. He's breathing out of his nose. He looks good, looks strong still. He's got this Mexican kid in all kinds of trouble. The Mexican kid is trying to will himself back into the fight. Let's have this clean fight. Let's respect each other. Time in. He's got this Mexican kid second guessing himself. He's got him in a good place. Can't give him courage. Can't let the Mexican kid land the big shot to try to like snap his mind back into the fight. You see, like shit like that. See, he hit him with a little 4-piece right there, followed it up. Sequences like that is what I was talking about. You can't let him get his courage back. He'll start fighting you. He was a little confused, a little out of place in that moment in the fight. You know, if you could have like made him miss that too, keep that doubt in his head. That's what you want to do. It's hard to do, but yeah, because he's gonna start to take chances in the fight. And Rivera's just, that jab, nice 1-2. He nice, nice, nice. These punches are starting to weigh on this Mexican kid. He's uh uh yeah. Oh, you hit him in the back of the head like that. Oh, he's like, them shit's hurt. Gave both fighters time. Rivera wants to try to like work. I think he's gonna go right over his jab again. Bam, nice, nice. He did. He went out like, nice. Okay. I still give Rivera that round too as well. The kid had a good moment in the round. He hit him. He threw that 4-piece and landed those 2 nice little shots on him. Yeah, he had a moment in the round, but I believe the best work in the round was done by the Puerto Rican. The majority of the work. He really had this kid in in a space you don't want to be in the fight, and I could see it in his eyes. He was trying to will himself back in the fight and do something. And this is the sequence that I'm talking about. He let his hands go, and he really caught him. That might have stole the round for him because he got the bigger punch. He got the bigger reaction. I'm not sure if he got the bigger reaction because I can remember in the early part of that round, he was hitting him with that overhand right, and he was catching him. And like I said, so that I think he only had a moment in the round. I think the Puerto Rican kid did the better work in the entire round. I'm still gonna give him that round, just based on that because he did land big power shots too as well. It's not like the Mexican kid only. So there we go. They're mixing it up now. Now they're at the point in the fight in the 4th round where they're gonna test their power. A little hesitant on throwing that right because he knows he's gonna set him up. He's been hit and he's making him a little gun shy, a little way. Oh, nice shot. Nice. Ooh. Nice. Do good defense. Good. Oh, in the inside. They're mixing it up now. They've both felt each other's power already at this point in the fight. It's about one of them connecting right on the button. Yep. Both still Mexican kid. He's throwing a jab right now. He's flicking it out there. He has to find a way in, but he's not giving him everything to like slip a punch and work his way in. He's not opening it up like he was in the early parts of the round. So now he's gonna have to create something And in doing so, you could either be caught or right now they're starting to tie up. This is a real competitive fight. It's a real good competitive fight. Both men came in here tonight to definitely fight. Uh this Mexican kid is pretty decent fighter too as well. You know, he's definitely not out of this fight. Both men are still here to fight. Both men seem to be still dangerous. You know, you just gotta be just as patient. You can't be um a little frustrated, want to get the win, want to get this guy out of here, that you go in and you do something stupid, that you normally should. And that was a good combination at the end of that round. He made him shake his head. That was a good punch right there. I believe Rivera won that round as well. I believe he won that round as well. I think he landed the bigger shots. I think he did the better work in there. Uh, boom. And these boys were swinging. Any of those shots could have put E. And oh, look, see, I told you Rivera was doing some good work in that round. Good work. I felt like he hit the better shots, everything. So definitely, I give him that round as well. So this was kind of like Mexico versus Puerto Rico tonight, I guess. A lot of these other corners have Mexican flags. Oh shit! Come on, baby. One of the best rivalries in all of boxing, and you guys can see it on full hand why. Every one of these fights have been a good fight. Why? Because you got one of the best rivalries in all of boxing, and you got them young, hungry, in prospect mode when they're in there knowing that it's either win, you know what I'm saying, or go home in your career. Okay? And you're getting the best out of these men and women right here. These are some of the biggest prospects, and you can see why. You know, when they say Puerto Rican and Mexican fighting, if this is at a prospect level, okay, I'm pretty sure win, lose, or draw, some of these men and women have the ability of me seeing each other in the future. Might be in a new weight division, but this goes to show you who can rebound from a loss and where do they go from here. But I gotta admit, with no audio, me putting the pieces together, not knowing much about this card right here being put together, short notice, being told about this fight. I really didn't have I have heard about it. I had vaguely skipped through it, but I didn't see and recognize the big names on the card or anything. And I didn't recognize that it was going to be an amazing night. I have a lot of things going on this week in my life. So I didn't have it, but thank you to the chat and to my Round One Sports Talk family that hit me to this card and that keeps it boxing and that's always coming to report and spread boxing in a way that we are aware of these fights together and give these boxers, their just dues, you know? And these men in here, man, look at them right now. They are fighting, both exchanging. Where are we at right now? We're in the 5th round. Look at this good shot by Rivera. Rivera is really showing his durability. He's really showing his toughness. This Mexican kid is biting down on the mouthpiece here. He's seeing that he's going to have to go forward. And right now, Rivera is applying pressure. The round ends. You know, these rounds have been competitively close. And I'm not sure if I'm seeing it one way because of Rivera or something, because I'm trying to see it as objectively as I can. And I believe in my heart to hearts, I'm calling these rounds as fair as I can. I don't have no problem with this Mexican dude winning tonight. I wouldn't be mad. If he deserved it as a fighter, then damn it, he deserved it. I wouldn't hate on him. Absolutely not. I would actually support his win and everything. You guys know me. I'm not doing this bias shit. I'm just not doing it. Right? I do fighting shit. And if you're in there fucking kicking ass, that's all I care about. You know? But I think this Puerto Rican kid is winning all these rounds, man. And I don't believe I'm being biased. So, we'll see how the judges score it. Think he's hitting the cleaner shots, and we got to remember at the referee convention, right? A few years back, when they announced the ground set for the rules, you know, effective punching is the first thing the judges go off. Effective punches, not the output, not that you landed 20 jabs. If he lands a right check hook and you stagger, he wins the round over your 20 jabs because his punch had more effect on you. They can't determine by effective punching. They go to forward aggression. Who is being the aggressor? Who is bringing the fight to the guy? And that means that they got lost in the fact that they couldn't determine during the punches, meaning that both guys were doing so much good work, but who was initiating fight? And then he's awarded the round. Mexican kid's been keeping him at bay a little in this round. He's landed a couple good shots too. Nice, good jab. Rivera hit him to the body. Good. I'm not. Good shit. Nice jab. He returned the favor. Good body shot. Oh, they're mixing it up. Good jab. Nice slip. I like how Rivera moves his head still. He doesn't keep it on the center line. He's constantly moving his head, giving him different looks. Like right there, he rolled with the punch. He does a lot of good things in there. You know what I mean? He does a lot of good things, and his defense is pretty decent. For fighting such a tall fighter. And it's hard fighting short guys, man. It must be. What's up with this going around the back shit constantly? No P. Diddy. Come on, guys. Nice. Good jab. Rivera got it. Nice jab. Oh, nice. Go big shots. Oh, big shots. Oh. And the Mexican returns a good Beltran. Beltran returns. That's what it says on his trunks. Beltran had to shake that shit off. He was like, he's like, and he's feeling them punches, bro. I tell you right now. He's feeling them punches. Look at his eyes. They're glossy. Yeah, he's feeling those punches, man. Yeah, his eyes weren't like that when he first started this fight. His brain is being rattled. Oh, an elbow. Nice. He went to push. Oh, that was a good stiff. Boom, boom, side of the head. See, he hit him right like that. He's so damn tall that when he leans like that, my man's trying to throw the punch to hit him in the jaw, and he's so fucking tall, and he ends up hitting him right there. typically Rivera probably be throwing these shots and it'd be his angle would be different. This guy's so damn tall, he has to throw his punches a little bit higher up, a little bit further back, you know? And then all he does is Beltran is lean forward and it's gonna hit you on the side of the head. Nice all inside work by Rivera right there. And these boys are fighting. Beltran came to fight, bro. And they're gonna learn a lot from these fights right here. You know, these prospects. These are two good prospects right here, man. You know, wherever they go from here, I want to see both fighters once again. That's how amazing these fights have been, you know, for prospect fights, for the level that they're on. You know, this is not top level guys. You know, these are guys that want to, you know, potentially start cracking top 15, you know? What's going on? His tape? Oh, nice. You see, Rivera doesn't keep his head still too, which is good. Oh, nice big shots. They're exchanging. Come on, baby. Nice, nice. Hmm, hmm. Beltran's he's a little fatigued. You know, this is expected. Young fighters, but man, are both fighters here to fight. I don't like that Beltran shaking his head like that, but mm, you gotta watch that check hook. Beltran got that. He's got a pretty good selection of punches too. But I gotta admit, man, this Rivera kid's been fucking really pretty good on his defense. Been pretty good, man. He's been pretty responsible so far with the right hand staying in place. When he spins out, when he steps out, when he's in the inside, you know, and all those sequences. For the most part, he's keeping his right hand up and he's blocking the shots that Beltran is throwing in. So I like that, you know. So you know, for me having my first look at both gentlemen right now, um, yeah, I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. I like that, you know, it's apparent that they put these men in there to fight tonight, to really prove yourself to that next level. You're here right now. You want to get to that next level, then you guys gotta you gotta fight this guy, right? So this is what this looks like. This is exactly what this looks like, and this is a good little fight card right here. You know, pretty entertaining. You know, I like the competition. I like the matchmaking. Yeah, nice, nice. Eighth round, both fighters still look pretty good. I don't like that, bro. I don't like when the Mexican kid goes like that, like he's shaking his head. It's like a concussion. Oh shit! I pulled the wire, bro. Nice, bam. Oh, oh, nice stiff jab. He caught him coming in. Oh, he's got him time. Rivera's got him time. Oh, no, 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 no. Slip, yeah. Yeah, don't count that. Yeah, thank you. Don't fuck up this fight. That tape is off his glove again. Oh, oh, oh. Nice, nice. Oh, 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 oh. Rivera. Oh, nice. He's following him real good. He's following him real good. And I don't know how much experience Rivera got fighting guys this tall. This is a good puzzle to have early in your career as well, to fight a guy so long and rangy and as well good. This kid's no slouch by no means. They're both on the same level. May the best man win, huh? It's been the tail of the tape tonight. Who wanted it more? Oh, good step around. He came over the top with that right. Yo, this kid is eating some big shots right now. This Mexican kid, they tough. But as it looks right now, Rivera looks like he's going into a unanimous decision right now. Unless, a knockout occurs. I don't like when he goes like that, man. I don't like that, bro. That gets me nervous. You okay, kid? I like the competition. I like the fighting. I don't want to see anybody like get seriously like fucked up. Maybe it's his hair just that long. Yeah, he lost. He beat him. It looks like Puerto Rico had a sweep tonight. Puerto Rico got that sweep tonight. I think they did it. Good fight, good fight. I think they did it. Look at Jake Paul's fat ass. He gets in the ring. He's doing a lot for these fighters too. If Jake Paul really wanted to help these fighters in this thing, I don't know if he did this. I could be saying this, and then that's exactly what he did, right? Because I have no idea. But if I was Jake Paul and I was gonna be at this fight anyway, right? I would have announced the fight and I would have threw my picture down at the bottom and guest appearance, Jake Paul. Maybe get some more fans. I don't know. And you don't want to kill your thunder from your fighter. You want them to, build their own thunder, but it wouldn't mind bringing a couple more eyes to the fight, right? And getting them familiar with your fighter, you know? Nice. I think Rivera won this fight hands down, guys. What do you guys think? Great competition. Uh, good fights tonight. This card for the level the card is. I'm glad I watched these fights. I'm glad that came in contact with these fights. Thank you to Round One Sports Talk, um, supporters and fight fans and subscribers, and the Round One Sports Talk family. You know, always keeping us to date with all the greatest fights and latest fights. He pitched the shutout. I felt like he did, guys. Please help me, guys, because I feel like and a part of me makes me feel like I'm being biased, like I'm calling the wrong fight. Maybe I'm looking at one guy too much. I felt like he did, even though the fight was close. Saying that makes it sound like, well, then the fight shouldn't have been close. No, this fight was competitive. He was just winning the rounds, I feel. My man, Rivera, yeah. Yo, good night, inbox. Good night, inbox. Oh, I must have unplugged that. My man Chang, hold up. I got to plug this in for you because he just dropped the donation. My man, I can't wait for the David Benavidez and Arthur, but I got to connect these sound effects for you, my brother. Hold on. That's a good accomplishment right there. Good accomplishment for the young man right there. Good. There we go for my man Chang. My man Rivera, they just won his fight. He got his little belt there wrapped around his waist. And it's a good accomplishment, for the young man. Yo, my man Chang, thank you for supporting the brand. Always coming through and showing the love. I can't wait for that fight, too. That is a mega fight where we're actually going to see, for one of the first times, all 5 belts in attendance on that very night between Demetrius Bivol and Arthur Benavidez. Why I say all 5? Because Arthur, as we all know, has, what is it? Arthur has the IBF, the WBC, right? And the WBO, right? I believe it is. And then Demetrius Bivol has the WBA and the IBO. The IBO is not an official world championship, as we all know, right? But it's a belt that's trying to make its way through, just like the WBO did once upon a time. For many, many years, the WBO has been around. It's been around for over 15 years in the sport of boxing, and it was not recognized until 2014 when Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins fought, right, in Las Vegas, and they fought for all 4 belts. On that night, that's when the WBO is like, wait a minute, our belt is in this ring on this night for all the, and we want to be recognized. And they allowed them to be recognized and have their belts put in the ring with them, and it became official. So the IBO is going to be in that ring on that night. Okay? The IBO is going to be in attendance, and whoever wins walks away with 5 belts. Arthur Benavidez, if he wins the IBO, he doesn't have to accept it. But Demetrius Bivol in the IBO, I believe was it his last fight? Yeah, where he beat the IBO champion and he accepted the belt. Now the IBO organization has their belt around Demetrius Bivol. That it is a good champion to have your belt around. Even though it's not officially a world champion yet, they're going to look back, just like the men and women that helped support the WBO, the Klitschko's, people like that. Stephen Kubo Fulton had the IBO as well. There's been a lot of champions that are coming up, and that, the organization's starting to make some waves. And I think it's a very big, point that we should acknowledge that for the first time, all 5 belts are technically going to be there for only 4 count, really, but it's important and it's going to look good when you wrap 5 belts. Watch, I guarantee you, watch when they wrap all 5 of them on. Yeah. Hey, yo, my man Chang, thank you. Good looking out. Always coming through. Wait, that when it Appel? Yeah, right. No doubt, my man. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I can't wait to see that fight. I can't wait to see that fight. We're days out from the fight itself. We also got Tim Zoo. You know, Saturday we got Tim Zoo coming down, and that's going to be a good fight card. And we're also going to cover that. And on those nights, you guys know that the Notre Dame World Championship belt will be on the line. Many have tried, but you know, not everybody walks away with the Notre Dame World Championship belt. So, I can't expect everybody to beat me out anyway. So if you think you got what it takes, join us on our next main event and what we call to see who is the winner of the Notre Dame Prestige World title. And before I leave you guys tonight, Naoya Inoue had that episode come out, episode 1, I believe, on ESPN. I suggest you go out and you check it out if you can. If not, they have clips of it on YouTube. They have some of it. I've checked out a couple of them already, but it's not the full one. But they did a really good job, and I like the way they're starting to get behind some of our best fighters in the world. And it shouldn't matter if you're in lower weight divisions or all the way up there. If you're doing amazing stuff and you're actually beating out everybody, I believe they should give you your recognition. So with that, fight fans, thank you for tuning in. I had an amazing time with you guys. What else? If you guys got anything else? Florida weather is okay there, bro. Yeah, it is. Chang, is it? My brother's out there. He's still got no power. He's in Tampa. So I called him earlier. He was in the dark. He had no internet, so he was going off his data and everybody was calling him. So it was lagging, but he's okay. You know what I'm saying? He's okay. He just doesn't have power, and I don't know for how long. So after this, I was gonna cut this, call him and my sister. My sister Yvette, she's out there. So yeah, I got a little bit of family out there in Florida. My sister was a little bit further out than what Rob was, my brother. So, you know, yeah. Is it back? You for sure you guys know that, yeah? Frontline? Word. ESPN Monster watching it now? Yes. Please check it out. Yeah. Trump, I'll give you my take on that. Let me go break that down. I'll definitely give you my take on it. I need to watch some things over. Ah, every time I see that fighter, I expect to see the better version of that fighter. Whenever you see a fighter decline, you know several things might have taken place. You see that maybe the fighter is training less. It was apparent with Anda the Destroyer Ruiz when he went into that rematch with Anthony Joshua that you saw that he came in much heavier, slower. It looked like the money, you know, really got to him. You see, and that's when you saw right away in your fighter's performance or even his appearance or what they look like, you were like, oh shit, you know. So I gotta go back and what I like to do is to really look up the fighter After he got out of the ring in his last fight, what did he do? How much time does he have away? What did he look like? Did he blimp? Does he blimp up in between fights? A lot of this stuff plays factors, believe it or not. And before I give my full assessment off just watching their last fights, if you want me to, when you ask me, hey, what do you think about these two fights? Give me a second. I'll get right back to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to give you my best insight that I can. And I take a lot of these things into consideration. I have to, because I know how big of a factor some of these things can play. Yeah. Like this young man right now, Rivera tonight, he went in there and he fought and he won the WBO youth, you know, and it's showing you. I mean, it's not a world title. It's not even considered an interim championship, right? It's like, like it's like an award. It's basically an award that just goes around your waist that mirrors the real deal. You ever see like a AAA team where the Oakland Athletics uniform, the Mets or the Yankees or the Red Sox, Tigers, you name it. But they're not the real Tigers or the Yankees or Red Sox, are they? Their uniforms are slightly altered, right? But if you looked at it fast, it would look like your favorite team, right? And what they do is they get it on in the hopes of one day being in the real one, right? Right? So when they give these kids these youth belts awards, they make it look exactly almost like the real one. And then what does that do for the fighter? One, the organization is already having interest in that young man real early. If that organization is showing him love, they wrap the belt around his waist. When he goes home in his neighborhood, hey, champ, already. He didn't win a world champion. They're already calling him champ. The benefits of just having that youth championship at your level in your career, in your life, that's a good accomplishment. So what do you think that young man's going to do? Just like the WBC showed a lot of love to Mayweather and opened a lot of doors for him. What belt did he fight for? The WBC. You treat these kids nice and good now and put those little youth belts around their waist. What organization is he going to fight for? I bet you his first world title, if he could, would be the WBO. Now the WBO got that champion with their belt around. That's what this business is all about. It's always been about putting their belt around the best champion, the one that's more marketable. And with today's social media, the way these kids are getting likes and clicks fast, you never know who has that it factor, that Ryan Garcia it factor, that a lot of fighters are way better fighters. He just got something about him that attracts people and fans to him. No one really knows where that comes from. So if you can start putting your belts as an organization around these young men and women early, they'll show interest in your organization and they'll fight for your belt. Soon, it's just a matter of time before your belt is around their waist. Don't forget to hit the likes if you haven't already. Subscribe. Thank you. If you like the video, smash that like button for me. And like always, I'm on to the next one after this one here at Round One Sports Talk. Who does it the best?